Hey, what's up guys? Today I'll be doing a review on the Venum Contender boxing gloves. So stay tuned. Okay guys, today I'm doing a close-up weigh-in and review on the Venum Contender boxing gloves. Got mine in the black and gold colorway, 14 ounces. It is a Velcro closure only glove. Uses a synthetic leather. I believe the gloves are either made in Pakistan or China. The tags inside didn't actually have an indicator of where these are made, nor did the packaging. So just kind of going off my best guess. It does utilize this multi-layer foam padding, which is nice, especially for an entry-level glove. Typically you see injected molded foam, which I'm not a fan of, but they definitely use a multi-layer foam in this glove. The black and gold, the gold has more of a satin finish to it. It's not metallic. You have that Venum logo on the back. It says Venum on the Velcro strap as well. The back of the wrist, you have, I'd say about a ½ inch medium density padding. Surprisingly, the inside wrist portion right here is about 3/4 inch of padding. Usually don't see that there's more padding on the inside of the wrist than you do on the back of the wrist, so that's interesting. Polyester nylon liner that has Venum tags on the inside. I thought it was kind of weird that it just has a bunch of Venum logos on the tag and doesn't actually have where it's manufactured or the warning label you typically see, but that is what it is. It does say 14 ounces in gold on the inside of the Velcro strap. You have more padding right here that goes up, and on the side of the hand right there, ventilated holes on the thumb as well as on the palm, and a smaller grip bar, a attached thumb. I do like that they didn't use a piece of nylon. They actually use the same synthetic material they use for the rest of the glove, so that's really nice to see. And just kind of show you guys the foam density as I push down on it. So there you have it, the gloves next to each other. And let's go ahead and put these on the scale. A little bit of bubbling right there on the right glove. Again, I see that with a lot of different gloves where you have bubbling. I'm not sure it's from the actual leather on the inside. If I push it around, you can actually see it kind of slide. So yeah, it's definitely in the foam itself and not so much in the leather or the synthetic material, because you can see I move it and it stays in place. It doesn't move with the material, so it's definitely in the foam that they use. All right, let's go ahead and do the right glove. It's all zeroed out. So the right glove is at 14.1, almost exactly on weight, which is great. And the left glove is at 14.2. So awesome job by the Venum team for putting entry-level gloves at this price point with excellent weight accuracy. That's great to see. Let's go ahead and do the review. Hey, what's up guys? Carlo here, and today I'm doing a review on the Venum Contender boxing gloves. I got mine in 14 ounces, a Velcro closure in the black and gold colorway. It's a Velcro closure only glove. Sizing wise, you can get it anywhere between 8 to 16 ounces, and colorways, you can get the black and gold like I have here. They have a black and red, black and blue, black and gray, and a couple other colors to choose from. This is the original iteration of the Contender boxing glove. They actually now have a Contender 2.0, which I can hopefully get my hands on pretty soon and do a review on those. But in the meantime, I'll do the originals. I've had these for a couple weeks now training with them. And these are Venum's entry-level training glove. Very much similar in the respect of kind of like the Everlast Pro Style Elite gloves that are their entry-level $30 gloves. These are comparable to those, but I think these are much better, especially at the price point that you get these at. So the first thing, looking at this glove design-wise, is that it's a medium profile glove. It's not overly large, and it's not super compact. It's right there in the middle, which makes it a great beginner glove, starting off glove, or even an intermediate level glove for those of you that are looking to get a pair of Venums. It does use this synthetic leather outside skin, so it's not a genuine leather glove. And I believe the gloves are either going to be made in Pakistan or China. Again, like I mentioned earlier, there's no indication on the inside. Typically there's a tag or something on the actual zipper packaging that has or is indicated that it's made, but my best guess is Pakistan or China. So you have that synthetic material that has more of a satin look to it. with the Venum gold logo on the back of the glove. You also have the separated stitching between the thumb and the back of the hand. The gold on here is not metallic, it's more of like a pearl gold. You have the full wraparound Velcro strap that says Venum across right there. And nice grippy Velcro that you would expect. Open that up just to show you guys the Velcro, so nothing too crazy there. The inside uses a polyester nylon liner, and the wrist support is kind of intriguing. Typically, most gloves you see that typically have a lot more thicker support on the back of the wrist, but this one has about, I'd say, 1/4 to 1/2 inch on the back of medium density padding. And then you have the vast majority right here on the front of the wrist. That's about 3/4 of an inch of padding. You can see how that padding kind of comes up and kind of stops right here, tapers off. And then you also have the padding on this side that goes up to right about here. That gives you a good amount of wrist support. You have ventilated holes on the thumb. You also have a synthetic attached thumb right there, as well as ventilated holes on the palm and a smaller kind of grip bar. I wish that was a little bit larger. Now, quality wise, obviously for an entry level glove, I can't compare this to a high-end glove like a pair of Winnings or even their Venum hammers that are their gloves that are, cost 5 times as much. So it wouldn't be fair to compare quality with those compared to these, especially the price point that you get these at. But for an entry level glove, I must say that the quality on these are really good. The synthetic material in here looks pretty good. Obviously, I showed you guys a little bit of bubbling in the foam, but no issues as far as durability. It's a little bit on the thinner side. It's not as good as like Rival's microfiber that they use in their synthetic. It has a little bit more of a thinner feel, and I'm definitely concerned with the heat and the sweat, the salt in your sweat that gets on this material, that it'll eventually crack. So it's really important, if you do have this type of material or this glove, to really wipe it down after you get done using it, so none of the salts in your sweat eat away at the synthetic material. Typically what ends up happening with these type of gloves is this gets really dry and brittle and it will really crack. So just keep that in mind. And again, it is a cheaper glove, entry level glove. So the durability is not going to last as long as a genuine leather glove that has better craftsmanship. So you have that Venum, and you can see there the stitching on the side looks good. I like how they didn't go the cheap route and use a piece of nylon right there for the attached thumb. But you can see they did a really good job. I mean, this is more of a mass-produced glove, especially at the price point. But everything looks pretty good. Poked out holes. The foam is bonded nicely to the liner on the outside. Grip bars right there. Padding looks good. Stitching looks really clean for what it is. Right there, you can see a little bit of the stitching kind of coming through on this part. The Velcro grab's good. You have no issues there. The wrist support's nice as well. And just to show you guys the balance of the glove. Glove's a little on the top heavy side. It's not super floppy because they put a good amount of padding right here to kind of give you more of a rigid feel on the wrist support. But it is a little bit top heavy right there. But all in all, I mean, at the price point, I would definitely consider these to be a pretty solid quality glove for a synthetic. Now, comfort. Putting my hand in here, the gloves are quite comfortable. The liner does bunch up a little bit when I was using these, especially right here in the finger compartment. The hand compartment size is spot on. I would say that for a 14-ounce glove, they fit me real well. I mean, even with my hand wraps on, they fit me perfectly. If you do have bigger or larger hands, I think the 14 ounces will fit you fine, but if you have to go up to 16, then do so, and that'll accommodate your hands a little bit better. The fact that they have a wide range of sizing is really nice, like 8 ounces, so you can essentially get this like on a fight glove weight at 8 to 10 ounces. So if you want to work on more precision, hitting the bag with it, doing the mitts, you're not going to use them for sparring or any of that, then you can go with like an 8 or 10 ounce glove to work on some speed and precision work, which is really nice. So the fact that they give you a vast range of sizes really makes this glove versatile. So I definitely like that. But comfortable thumb, no issues with the piping, pushing down or giving me any kind of numbness right here on my hand. The wrist support feels really good. You can see that the glove has a semi-broken in feel. I can open and close my hands pretty well. And the finger compartment is actually pretty nice and deep. You do feel the stitching, but they also put a piece of neoprene down here. And it does have features that I do like, especially for a glove in the price range that it's at. A lot of times these cheaper gloves, they kind of just throw them together. They don't offer a lot of features in them. They're kind of just the most basic thrown together, gloves. And I feel that they added a little extra with these. So like the little neoprene pad on the inside, the thumb feels really good. You can see that it doesn't poke out. has a semi-broken in feel to it, which is really nice as well. Protection and performance. This glove is great on the heavy bag. You can see that it uses a multi-layer foam padding. I'd say it's a little bit more on the dense side. So for those of you that are looking for a very protective glove, you do a really nice job of absorbing a shock. You don't get the same feedback and pop that you would with like a puncher style glove, but I felt really comfortable using this on the heavy bag, really landing shots, working the body, you know, putting a lot of power into it. I felt that this glove did a really nice job, all things considered. Wrist support was really good. Didn't have any issues there with any kind of discomfort whatsoever. Cost-wise, these gloves are $34.99, so 35 bucks. Venum often does discounts. I think they're running like a 50% off sale right now. So these gloves are 17 bucks, which is insane for a glove like this. Anywhere between $17 to $35 is really hard to beat. Again, I used the comparison between this and those entry-level Everlast Pro style gloves. And to me, these blow those Everlast out of the water. Both use a very similar kind of synthetic, which is, you know, this kind of thinner, kind of tackier material. But the overall feel of the glove, and this is better, the foam to me is better in this glove, better thumb than the Everlast, nice deep finger compartment, and just a better overall detailed glove, especially when it comes to the construction compared to like those entry-level Everlast gloves. So when I put together my budget list of gloves that are probably like the $40 to $50 on and under, these will definitely be up there in terms of bang for the buck in that price range. But for $17 on sale, these are really, really hard to beat. So if you guys have any questions or comments, make sure you guys leave them down below in the comments box. I'll put the link in the description box where you can find these Venum Contender boxing gloves. I'll see you guys later. Take care.